Okay, for this interview, we will be talking to Amanda Niño, who lives in Tijuana, Mexico, with her husband and 2 boys. Amanda works with Youth with a Mission San Diego, Baja, and her husband head up a ministry called Zona Norte. I'm going to have Amanda tell us a little bit about what her and her husband do.
So my name is Amanda Niño, and my husband, Giezi, and I, we work in the red light district of Tijuana called Zona Norte, and we run a family ministry that focuses on reaching out to women and their children, and sometimes dads, in the area. And we try and train them and disciple them in helping them understand who God is, but also want to give them tools and training so that they can have options for their future.
Awesome, thank you. All right, well, I have a few questions for you about the women that you work with. My first question is, what are some of the biggest challenges faced by the women that you work with on a day-to-day basis?
Many of the women that we work with are single mothers and trying to raise their kids by themselves. Some of them have lost husbands due to cartel activity. Others have lost their husbands because of work incidences. And other women just don't have a consistent dad around. So many of the women we're working with are trying to raise their children alone, which gives them limited options on what to do and how to serve their family. A lot of them as well come from abusive situations. We've worked with many women in the last years that have been abused by their husbands, and there's also been women who've come through who've worked as prostitutes in the area. And so we've kind of seen a variety of different situations that these women have walked through, but on the reality that they're living in, it's an area filled with a lot of crime. It's an area filled with a lot of, obviously prostitution is present in the area. And so a lot of what they deal with is just fear and a lack of community because they don't know who to trust. So that's been something that we've had to work really hard to gain, is to gain that trust to get somewhere and build relationship with them.
Great. My second question is, how does the organization and the specific ministry that you work with reach out to and support the women?
So we do 2 weekly meetings, but we do a lot of also additional things dependent on the family. Our weekly things is we do a moms group that we really felt in the beginning that these women just needed a place to connect and feel safe. And so we meet with the moms, we talk to them about mom situations, but we also talk with them about who the Lord is, and how they can grow in their relationship with them and with him, and how that will affect their family. And then we also do a sewing class for the moms on Fridays, where we offer them a class to be able to grow in a skill, and hopefully that skill can help them with their family, help them have an opportunity for work. And then we also we're kind of the on-call people. So as situations rise up, we've kind of stepped in when we need to be. So just last week, a mom got kicked out of her house. She got moved into another house, and but it was in really bad shape. So we sent a team of people down there to help her do all that stuff because she was trying to do it with 4 young kids by herself. Or for another family we've walked with for the past 8 years, her husband died in a work accident. She didn't have any money for her kids' birthday cakes or anything like that. So we step in and we try and provide and step in where we can. And another mom who we're working with now, she's trying to start her own business, which is really cool. And we just reached out to different people and connections we know, and we got her a mannequin for her store that she's trying to sell clothes at and be able to sell clothes. So it's been really cool to see how, just through relationship, recognizing the need, but also realizing that it's not just us, Giezi and I, it's a bunch of people who have really helped us be able to support these women in different ways.
Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing with us.